Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. And the Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense will go to work first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's made. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Delaware's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads.
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Now the pitch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Kelly. There he goes. Inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To give to the big fullback. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Blue Hens. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the move. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's made. Makes his man miss. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
At the 31-yard line. Third down coming.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers...
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start the drive. Read option left. Makes a man miss. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Webb. Makes a grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Delaware.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just keeps moving. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the offense will take over.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the move, it's May. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good, and you can shoot.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Let's go, let's go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Judicials.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Blue Hens will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks, it's Kelly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
The Judicials will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He's going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get...
It's a running room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's made.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touch. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight.
And the offense will take over.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll try to get outside. Hard running there. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll take it himself. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are good.
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Punt returns are always exciting. It seems like you're always holding your breath. Can you make the guy miss? It's going to be a big hit. Nice return. He almost gets all the way to the end zone. You can tell he smells the pylon, but he just gets inside the 5.
Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's made. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials are on the move.
Here we go, sack.
They'll go right with the read option on first down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Judicials come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Judicials will punt this one away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, a lot of space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it, is it?
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Here's the pressure. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The offense changing the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Judicials can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only did they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.